So we're starting out with Oracle cards, and this one is the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Hello, Freedom. Hey, V. Okay, let's see. All right. We have Dej Love. Mood. All right. What's good, Freedom? How are you? Thank y'all for the likes. Hello, Roxy. I'm gonna pick one more. There's also Lil Kim for Resilience at the bottom of the deck. So let's get one more, and then I'll read the small excerpts in the guidebook because they're not super long. Okay. Angie Martinez, voice. Okay. So there's... Oh, and then we have Megan Thee Stallion for Pride at the bottom of the deck. So there's an obvious message about using your voice here. And there's something about your mood also affecting the delivery. So let's go through here and read the small excerpts and interpretations. This is a great deck. I love this deck. The only thing that I don't like about this is that the guidebook doesn't have a table of contents, so I have to like flip through it every time. Excuse me. Hey, Quay. Okay. So, Dej Love for mood. This is temperament, pressure, control, and hostility. Okay. If you are feeling like your mood is all over the place, then you're not wrong. While Dej Love vents through her songs, you might not have the luxury of resetting your day, good or bad, with music to keep you going. The best way to sort through all of those emotions is to turn within for a while. Not to the point where you're reclusive, but just enough to adjust your thoughts and actions before feelings take over. It's okay to fluctuate. In fact, a shift in mood loosens attachments to negative thoughts before they become the center of your new attitude. So, like Dej Love says, back up a little. You'll get a better view. So, to me, this is kind of saying, especially with the Angie Martinez here for voice, there's a need to be mindful of responding as opposed to reacting. Hello, boss lady. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Shay Shay. Hey, Bunny. Thank y'all for the likes, by the way. Hello, Christina. There's a need to temper yourself before responding to certain things and certain people. Period. See, look, you came in here for a reason. I've been going, like, this is probably the third live I've done since Saturday, and this is the one you show up for. There's a reason for that. Hello, Juliana. Hey, Annalie. Okay, let us read. Let me find the description for Angie Martinez. Oh, here it is, right here. Vocalization, silence, feeling muted. No, the Angie Martinez card is not an immediate suggestion to start that rapping or singing career. Though it can be if that's your hidden goal. Really, pulling Angie's card suggests that you're in a predicament involving your voice. Is the little voice inside your head telling you to go in one direction and you're scared? Do you feel like you have something to say to someone, yet you're not being heard? You must break through your own sound barrier here. The only one stopping you from speaking up is you. And if you're not reaching your desired result, then switch it up. Like Angie's detour to rapping, your opportunities are endless. When you find the power in your voice, your words will always be hot. With Megan Thee Stallion at the bottom. Hey, hi, Angel. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is there is a need to stand up for yourself, to advocate for yourself, to assert your boundaries, expectations, whatever, so have you, but in a way that isn't too influenced by your emotions. Hi, Paris! are so back, y'all. We are so back. Ah! Hey, Jalen. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm so excited. By the way, this is gonna be re-uploaded on my YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna, just in case anybody misses anything that's going on here. Okay. Yeah. Let's pull some of the tarot and try and see a little bit more about what this situation that you may have to stand up for yourself is. Hello, Roy. Hey, Monica Monet. Miss Monica Monet. I like that name. Miss Monet, if you're nasty. Ugh. Thank y'all for the likes as well. Hello, Garcia. Lily Garcia. Nui. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Feel free to put the fin. Hey, Liz! Oh my god! What's up? Okay. Hey! Oh my gosh! So, in summary, I had already pulled these cards, and basically what I'm getting is that maybe once I finish the collective, we'll see if I do personals. Hey, Queen. Hey, Pinky, Squid. But long and short, what I got from these is that there's a need to stand up for yourself, but without allowing your emotions to overly influence the delivery of that. Okay? Hi, Maribel. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to take these because they didn't flip. But we have the Six of Swords. And this is about being in a transition and moving forward. Change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. You could be moving more towards joy and blissfulness with the Ten of Cups here, being at the bottom of the deck. Thank you. Yes, this is going to be re-uploaded on my YouTube channel, so in case anybody misses anything. But what is this transition? What is being left behind? Actually, I'm going to pull a different deck for a clarifier. Oh my gosh, so many people I recognize are here, and I'm like so hype about that. How are y'all, by the way? It's been so long. Hello, Strawberry Lavender. Hey, Daryl, Kelly. Okay. Dear God, Spirit Guide, Dark Angels, and Ancestors. Okay. We have a Star card, Aquarius energy, and then also, what is it? This is the Eight of Swords. No, this is a 9. No, this is 7. Girl. Okay. So there's something about defending what you believe in. Hello, Heather. Yeah. Because the Star card is about hope. That's faith. Hey, Sexy Bake! At the end of the collective, I'll see if I'm doing, if I'll do personals. On the lives, I do, like, questions for $5. I'll do yes or no for $1. Okay. And the money is about it being an energetic exchange. It's not so much about the amount, by the way. Thank you for the likes on the live as well. Let's try and pull more of who you may be finding yourself defending yourself from. Okay. Competition. So these could be peers in your workspace or whatever kind of space that you're trying to enter. This is also Leo energy. So this could be a Leo person that you're dealing with, somebody who has heavy Leo influences in their chart. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck as well. Spiritual poverty. So these are people who are lacking in faith, lacking in belief in self. Because I like to think that if you don't have faith in anything, in any organized religion, you don't participate in that, you should at the very least have faith in yourself. Everybody should have some kind of sense of faith, whatever that is that you decide to follow, right? You may find people disagree with your beliefs. And you might be in positions where you have to defend yourself in that regard. And this could be like a religious thing, but this also could just be your dreams and goals, what you believe to be possible for yourself, the life that you wish to live, because the Star card is also a wish. Hello, Veronica. I want to clarify the Five of Wands that we have here. Hi, Crystal. Hey, Miss Caramel. Do you guys say caramel or caramel? I say caramel. Hi, Mark. We have the Ace of Wands reverse. And then there's the Devil reverse at the bottom of the deck, which stands for liberation and freedom. Hi, Brits. Look. Caramel. Caramel. Okay, yeah. I like I say caramel. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Ace of Wands reverse. It's interesting because it's like these people that are trying to come up against you or create disagreements, conflict, arguments, they're not doing as much as you. They're not putting themselves out there in the same way as you, and yet they want to criticize you. They don't stand on what they believe in for themselves as much as you do, but yet they want to tear you down. And that's why because they have, whether they are cognitively aware of this or not, deep down they recognize that you have a stronger sense of faith, a stronger sense of self, sense of being than they do. And that's what they don't like. They want to try and break that down because then it'll make them feel more solid in their inconsistencies. That's gross, to be frank. Yeah. Your ex was like that? Well, I'm glad that that's your ex. Hi, Big Texas. Ooh, and it's a Megan Thee Stallion profile. Period. Look it. We have Megan Thee Stallion at the bottom of the deck here. Pride. Yeah, there's a need to stand up for yourself. Or you may find yourself in that position very soon, especially if you are doing things that put you more in the public eye for whatever reason. Welcome back, Crystal. Yeah, I'm going to pull some of these oracle cards that I made. And then I'll roll the astral dice, and then we'll wipe this, take all these cards away, and do a love spread as well. Hi, Lori. Hey, CT. Okay. You have great ideas. See? And these, in this deck, the cards that I write in gold, I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I'm a little bit sleepy, but I have so much shit that I need to work on, so I need to do that before I go to sleep, which is why I don't want to, like, be on here too long. But you have great ideas, and the cards that I wrote in gold in here, these are messages, like, directly from the divine. Like, these are, like, this is praise that you are receiving from your spirit team, from God. And it also indicates that you are walking your purpose and that you are on the right path. So whenever you see this gold here, know that it's like a stamp of approval. That was the intention when I wrote these, right? So you have great ideas, and you're meant to stand on those ideas and stand on the way that you express yourself, regardless of what anyone else has to say about that. Period. Oh, you never had? Well, this is a collective. If this resonates for you, definitely let me know. I'm gonna, after the love spread that I do, I'm gonna do, I'll take a few personals. I do one question for $5. Technically it's 2 questions, because I'll let you get a follow-up question as well, and then yes or no for $1. Okay, because I have like a yes or no deck that I made. Yes, but going back to the oracle cards that we have up here, yes, defend yourself, but be intentional about your word choice and how you deliver that. Because there is also a possibility that if you deliver it in a way that is too erratic, people are going to completely just swoop over whatever it is that you're saying, the message and the idea, and just point out how emotional you're being. The key is to not be reactive, but to respond. Right? But this also came out as well when I pulled this. You trigger jealousy in me, but I know how to transmute it into inspiration. See, like I said, these people are jealous of just the certainty that you have in yourself, in your way of life, in your way of being, the strength of your faith in whatever it is that you follow, if anything at all. Like I said earlier, even if you don't follow any kind of religion or you're not spiritual or anything like that, you should at the very least have faith in yourself, faith in your capabilities, faith in what you believe to be possible and achievable for yourself in your life. Everybody should have some sense of faith, in my opinion. And that is what these people, these antagonistic people are jealous of. And that's why they're going to try and shake you in that. They're going to try and rock you in that. Hello, swag. But when you stand firm in what it is that you believe, your faith, when you stand on that, they can't help but be inspired. But be moved to find what it is that is authentic to them. Find a way of being that is authentic to them and stand on it just as firmly. Hello, Carson, I think it says Carson. Yeah, okay. We have Neptune, Pisces energy, 12th house energy, and then we have Libra, 7th house energy, Venus energy, and then we have 6th house, Virgo energy, Mercury energy. Again, with the Virgo, the 6th house, Virgo's 6th house is ruled by Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the sign of communication. So again, this is about communicating yourself, but since Virgo is an earth sign, it's about communicating yourself in a grounded and thought out way. And also about being diplomatic and fair, with the Libra being here. Communicating yourself in a grounded and loving way. And again, communicating your beliefs with the Neptune here, because Neptune rules over Pisces. Pisces rules over the 12th house. 12th house and Pisces, all of that is about spirituality. And I believe also mental health. Pisces, the 12th house is also about torture. So, yes, this is about being crucified, potentially for your beliefs, whether that is something religious. Thank you for the follow, Carson. Hi. Thank you for the likes. Whether that is about religious beliefs or what you just believe to be possible for yourself, whether that's like you want to pursue music. I've got the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck with me. So some of you, I think that could be a very spot on thing where you're trying to pursue music in some kind of way. Pisces also rules over music as well. And Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus also has a connection to music and arts and creativity as a whole. So this could be any kind of artistic expression that at first may receive pushback, but when you stand on it, people won't be able to do anything but be in awe, but to be inspired. And the 6th house also rules over routine. So this is about being consistent as well. Consistent in the belief, in the knowing that you have great ideas. That you were given these ideas for a reason. They're meant to be communicated. They're meant to be expressed. And a reason that you may receive pushback is because some of these ideas might be things that a lot of people have been hesitant to express for a long time. Okay. Yeah. So let's clear this spread and I'll do a love spread. And if anybody wants to have personal questions, personal readings here on the live, then we can go forward into doing that. It's $5 for one question with a follow-up, so technically 2 questions, and $1 for a yes or no. But how are y'all tonight? I think I've been on here maybe 30 minutes already. Maybe. I think I started this like at 11. It's almost 11:30. How many of y'all are supposed to be asleep right now? Hi, Tanya. I definitely want to get one of my love oracles for the love reading. Hi, Betty. But I still want to use the Hip Hop Queen's oracle, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll choose one. I'll get one from this deck instead of two, like I did for this spread. Let me shuffle. And then I'll pull love oracles. Thank y'all for the likes. Okay. Hey, T. Body T. You just came just in time for the love reading. Hi, Lanasia. Is this the Lanasia that I went to school with? It is. Ah, hey, girl. What the fuck? How are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Hello, Robert. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a love reading now, a collective love reading. Thank you for the likes and the live. Hey, Megan's World. All right. Dear God, Spirit Guides, Archangels, and Ancestors, what is going on in the love life for our collective here? Hi, Mason. Let me get one card, one oracle card for the love reading. Hi, Don Wright. Hey, Wendy. Okay, let's see. All right, we have the Brat for rebellion. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have Lizzo for self-love. I'm already not getting, like, the best vibe from this. I mean, it's good for you in the sense that it's like... But it's in the sense that you're standing up for yourself. But I find it unfortunate that you're in a position where you have to stand up for yourself in the first place. But with rebellion here, there's something about going against some kind of expectation. Whose expectation that is, we don't quite know yet. So let's read the Debrat card. Where is she in here? Hi, Tyson. I don't know if I said that already. Here she is. Okay. She was right next to Dej Loaf. Interesting. Because we had Dej Loaf in the first spread. Okay. Activity, animation, dissent, rule breaking. Toss your rule book or at least hide it for now. You've been living with the safety on for too long, and a pull of Debrat's cards suggests it's time to bend those rules a bit and take more risks. We can get consumed by the what-ifs when we're about to do something that may seem drastic in the eyes of people around us. Oh well, Let them write your behavior off as another tantrum. But this time, taking your own lead will pay off. Be a brat proudly. As I was reading that, hi Tanaya. As I was reading that, I got the vibe that you might be in some kind of situation where you're entertaining or dating or getting to know somebody that other people don't want you to be with for whatever reason. But being with this person is the most loving decision for yourself, with Lizzo at the bottom of the deck. Hi, Nancy. I'm gonna get one of my love oracle decks. I do questions for $5. $1 for yes or no. And the $5 one is like one question, but technically two, because you get a follow-up question as well. Let me go get one of my love decks. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. So this is the Love Secrets Unlocked deck. Let's kind of see what's going on here. Hi, KZM. Okay. This live is going to be re-uploaded on... Hi, Chrissy! This live is going to be re-uploaded on my Esoteric YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna, for anybody who missed the first spread, because I did a whole entire general spread before I did this. This is a love one. So let's see. Your opinion of me matters the most. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really getting the vibe that there is someone you're going to be dating or whatever, and for whatever reason, other people don't approve of it, but it's seeming like it is, being with this person is the most loving thing for the both of you. I wonder why. Look, I dream about the day that we can just hang out and be a couple. It's low-key giving like Romeo and Juliet. Hi, Bree. I wonder why people are so against this relationship. So let's try and see what people's issue is through the tarot. Hi, Britt. Hello again. We are now doing a collective love reading. What is it that people... that's too many. What is it that people... Hi, Zarina. That's a pretty name. What is it that people have against this relationship? It was a page of wands. Pages indicate immaturity. Now, I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's people assuming you to be too immature to be in this relationship, or the person that you're dealing with to be too immature. They perceive one or both of you as being immature for some reason. Hi, Queen. I don't know if I said that. They could also have the perception that the way you two get on with each other is like too free. Because the Page of Wands, this is free-spirited, limitless potential. They just don't see it as there being enough chemistry or like grounded energy for this to go the distance. And it seems like that's largely a projection. It's weird because right now it's like I'm getting less about you and this person and more about how others are reacting to it. It's like other people are trying to make your situation about themselves, which is gross and just really fucking annoying. Hi, Erica. We have the Queen of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Cancer energy. This is codependency. And it seems like one or both of you have people that are in your lives that are largely codependent on you for inspiration, for encouragement as well. And they feel like if you two get together, there's not going to be as much of that for them. And it's like, how about you get your shit together and motivate your damn self? Like, I don't know. This is kind of weird. This also might be one of the people that are against this union between you and whoever this is. It might be you or their mother or some type of mother figure or just like family members in general, because Cancer is the fourth house, that's family, and in particular the mother. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. It's like they're trying to project this idea of immaturity onto you. Like, no, you're not ready. You're not ready to be in a relationship, and you're not ready to da-da-da-da. And it's just because they don't want to release you. Hi, Reba. Hi, friend. They're basically feeling like if you were to be in this relationship with this person, that you wouldn't be giving them as much attention anymore, which probably is true to some degree or another. Hi, Cat. But it's just like, that doesn't mean try and sabotage it. Like, that's just nasty. Yeah, there could be, and now I'm feeling like it's largely like family members. Hi Emma. I'm glad you're here too, Kat. I feel like this is largely family members trying to influence this situation between you and this person. This is a love reading, by the way. I did a general collective spread just before this. I'm gonna re-upload this whole live onto my YouTube channel. I've been here for like maybe 30-40 minutes now. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here, which is teamwork, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is hard work, and then there's the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, which is Virgo energy. The Eight of Pentacles is also Virgo energy as well. So it's like these people are like there's like a group of people in cahoots, whether it's on your side or their side, that are putting like large efforts into isolating you, which is gross. Like, all of this is really gross. I told you, like, when the first two cards came out, the first two Oracle cards, I told y'all this is like, like, an icky situation. But thankfully, it's not because of who you're dealing with. It's not because of who you're dating. It's because of the people around you being codependent on you and not wanting you to be in a happy union, because then that would mean that you're going to give more focus and energy and attention to that. And they're codependent on your energy to uplift them and encourage them. It's very selfish, honestly, and kind of like people usury. It's very gross. Like, I don't like this. This is quite nasty, if you ask me. Well, I want to know more about this person. I'm gonna put this back and like keep shuffling, but we have the Ace of Wands reverse here, which this is delays and being weighed down. There's also the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is, this is lack of commitment, greediness. And now I feel like this is more on your person's side of what they're dealing with. Hi, thank you for the likes on the live, y'all. It's like this person wants to make a move towards you, which I find to be apparent in this. I dream about the day that we can just hang out and be a couple. Like, this person wants to invest more in you or approach you, but they're so bogged down by what I'm picking up to be like their family members always needing them and depending on them for things that they are honestly too motherfucking grown to be depending on other motherfuckers for. That's what this seems and feels like. This person wants to have a new beginning, but feels like they don't have the energy to. They want to have a new beginning in love. They want to have this new romance with you, but they feel like they don't have the energy or potentially even the resources because they're being drained by whoever they're surrounded by. Okay, but I want to get more into like how this person feels about you. So let's see what's going on with that, because so far this love reading has been all about what people on the outside of y'all's situation think and feel about it, as opposed to what's going on between y'all. Which, in terms of like doing the reading, this is interesting, but in real life this is annoying as fuck. Like, this is weird. Hi, Marissa. Let's do one more shuffle the long way. Okay, dear guys, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors, how does this person feel about the collective directly and specifically. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse, Virgo energy. This person is more concerned about stabilizing and developing themselves. They can also view you as somewhat perfectionistic. They can also view you as a lost opportunity or a missed chance with the Page of Pentacles reverse. So this might be somebody that you have already entertained to some degree or another before. Yeah, there's a lot of influences, outside influences, when it comes to this connection between you and this person, which I'm picking up to be family. I'm actually going to pull some more of the oracles because it's not really trying to tell me where this person's mind is at when it comes to... Oh my gosh. Y'all saw that? Did you see that? Hi, Yumi. I want us to be one of those couples who cook together and dance around the kitchen. Aw, that's sweet. When I make plans for the future, I factor you in. Let's get one more of these. And then I'll pull some of my oracle deck that I made. And I'll do the astro dice. And that'll be the love spread. And if anybody wants personal readings, I do them for $5 for 2 questions. And $1 for yes or no. Okay. I think anything would be more fun with you. Yeah. They feel isolated and even a bit bored right now. You're the first person I want to talk to about my day. So they think about you a lot. I don't know how close you are to this person, but this seems like somebody that you are at the very least aware of. Every romantic movie makes sense to me now in a way it never did before. Dang, a lot of them came out. I want to hold hands and watch people watching us. So they would be very proud to be with you. And they would want to like show off you and your relationship together. Interesting. Sometimes I feel like I can tell what you're thinking before you've said a word. There may even be some kind of telepathic connection between the two of you. If not all that, then it's just like you get each other very well. Okay. Now we're going to pull some of these. Okay. Ooh. It's not in your best interest. Interesting. So maybe there is a lot of potential here, but it's like this person is not in the position to offer you that. Hi, Henry. And it may be best to just focus on yourself. Maybe try dating other people at this time. Live your life with intention. So I think there's a need to just focus on yourself, and this situation will unfold in the way that it needs to. You inspire me. I don't know if you saw that because it's silver. But, yeah. I think being with you, because this person sees you as a lost opportunity. They may have allowed their family to convince them to stop pursuing you for whatever reason. And I think that reason being largely that they are not stable, particularly financially, it seems. This is just a collective reading. Hello, Big Texas Diesel. Hi, Yolanda. Witching hour messages. So you might have dreams of this person, vivid or prophetic dreams. You may wake up between the hours of like 3 and 5 a.m. and think about them. Or if you, before you go to sleep at night, you think about them. You get feelings that they are also thinking of you. Must be nice. Yeah, they see you as someone to aspire to. They look upon you very highly. And then we also have Soul Tribe here. Always. Hey, Alicia. This person feels like you're like meant to be together. In some capacity. Look at this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. It says, I can't be honest with you. I struggle to feel worthy of my desires. Hi, Master Chopper. What was I just saying about like all of this right now? This person isn't in a position to offer you what you deserve, and they're aware of that. And they also feel like, look, underneath this, I've always felt this way about you. Like they see you as above them, or like out of their league in some sense. But they, oh my gosh, y'all, unconditional love. They have like strong feelings and desire for you. But you and the people around them don't believe that they are in a position to make you a solid offer. This is very interesting. So, I don't know. Maybe... That's what this whole situation gives, is a maybe. I wouldn't put all my eggs in this basket. In fact, excuse me, pardonnez-moi. Hi, Gabe. Or Gab. Gab Don. I wouldn't put all my eggs in this basket, or I would just worry about your damn self. and if/when this person, because this person is worried, this is a collective reading, it's for anybody who watches. This person is more concerned about stabilizing themselves, largely because they want to be able to be stable for you, to make you a solid offer. Thank you for the likes on the live, y'all. Thank you for following me. Oh, because she man. Also, I'm gonna re-upload this whole live on my YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna, because I also did a general spread before this. This is a love reading that I'm doing right now. So here. This is interesting. I'm gonna pull, I'm gonna roll the Astro dice, and then, I think I'm gonna call that it. I don't think anybody here wants to do a personal reading. I haven't, like, seen anybody, like, seriously ask, so, I do personals on live for $5 for 2 questions and $1 for yes or no. So, okay, we have Mars. There's a lot of sexual attraction here, possibly sexual tension. Then we also have the second house, which is the house of finances, self-worth, and value. Hi, Intuitive. Healy. And then we also have Aries. Which is interesting because Mars rules over Aries, so this is a strong energy of asserting yourself. Of carving your own identity as well, and also standing. This is all these together with the Mars and the Aries and the second house. This is about standing on your self-worth. Like, for some of you people, this could have been somebody that you already dealt with for whatever reason, like to some degree or another, and it ended because they were not showing up in the way that they needed to show up. They were not giving you the offer that you deserved. They were not treating you in the way that you deserved, mostly because they didn't have the means to, which right now they're working on. So you could have, like, intentionally left this person behind yourself, as a means of standing on what you believe you deserve. Hi, Lacey. You're motivating this person to get their money up, though. It seemed like. They could also be the codependent person as well. They could be this person that is this Page of Wands. Free-spirited. A lot of potential, but that's just that. Potential is potential. It's not anything practical or tangible. But they could get themselves together and you could begin to re-entertain. Hey! Joined. Hey, how are you? Hi. But yeah, they could get their shit together and you could end up entertaining this person again, and people around you might think that that's not a good idea. But it seems like being with this person might also be the most loving decision for yourself. With self-love here with Lizzo. Hi, Kala. Kayla or Kala? I want to make sure I say people's names right. Thank you for the likes on the live. The second house is ruled by Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Kayla. Okay. So there's like a lot of like emotion and chemistry here, a lot of sexual attraction with the Mars, and Aries as well, because Mars rules over Aries. You could have, if the storyline of this being someone you entertained before but stopped because they weren't giving you the offer that you deserved, you could have experienced this person being a bit selfish. No, because if I just pull a card for you, then I have to pull a card for everybody, and that's just not fair. I do $5 for one question with a follow-up, so technically 2 questions. $1 for yes or no questions. That's your Cash App. Bree LOLs. I think I can respond and pin it. Let me see. Doo-doo. Oop. Oop. Boop, 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 boop. Reply. Here it is. And I will pin this. Can you see it? You see it? Sometimes people can't see my comments. Hi, Lee of the Sea. That's a cool name. That's nice. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. But there is a lot of potential here. It's just that this person is not ready. They're not in a position. And I think that you are being advised to worry about your damn self. Go where there is enough to support you, where people do have enough to offer you, where people can be reciprocal towards you. Stand on your self-worth, stand on your value. With the second house here and all this Mars and Aries energy as well. Stay woke, bitch. Hey. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Hey, Alicia. I just finished the love reading, so what is your question? It was kind of... Hi! Alicia, you back here in the chat? Is Jonathan my person? Okay. I could do kind of both, because I'll let you get 2 questions for the 5. Okay, let me put this away. And oops. But I hope that resonated. I hope that resonated for y'all. By the way, this live is going to be re-uploaded on my YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna, for anybody who missed any parts of this. I did a general reading before this as well, so before this love spread. So in that one, there was a lot in that about like standing up for yourself and standing up for what you believe in and facing pushback. So yar. I can answer so what I'll do is I'll answer the question about Jonathan, and then I'll do a general whatever else you need to know. Does that sound good? Thank you, Alicia. Okay, cool. Thank y'all for the likes on the live. Much appreciated. Ooh, and then tomorrow I wanted to go live during the afternoon and like do my makeup on live. I'm a Cancer sun sign. Gemini in Vedic astrology. So, and I have 5 different Cancer placements, and then all of those Cancer placements are Gemini in my Vedic chart. It's a lot going on over here. It's a lot of intuition, a lot of nurturing qualities. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get a different love oracle deck for you. Okay, hold on. I'll be right. Oh, what the heck? I look at you smiling and wonder if that smile is for me. When I'm afraid I'll lose you, I have to pull away so I don't get hurt. I feel like this was supposed to be part of the love spread that we just did. Because, yeah, whoever that was that you were dealing with, hello, Frankie Banks, whoever that was that you were dealing with very much kind of puts you on a pedestal. They see you as above them. They see you as too good for them. And they might have kind of pushed you away in that sense. Period. Hi, Frankie. I do questions for personal questions, $5 for 2 questions, and then $1 for yes or no. Right now, I'm about to do a personal reading for Alicia here. I'm going to get a different love oracle deck, though. So, one second. Hold on. I have so many decks, y'all. And I'm honestly, like, you can't even see me. I'm honestly, like, really... I love my collection of decks. Okay. I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. I'm gonna pin the Cash App that I just put up here. There's my Cash App. What's Venmo? I believe it's the same thing. Let me double check that. It's the same thing, but instead of the $sign, it's an app, you know. Yeah. It's also Brie LOLs. There you go. Alright. So let's see here. Hey! Back again. Alright. Dear guys, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. What was your... Let me look at it to see your deck. Is your Jonathan your person? Okay. Okay, awesome. I will do yours right after this, okay, Emily? Let me know when you're back in the chat. Okay, awesome. I see. I'll get your question when I finish your reading, alright? Thank y'all, by the way. Okay. Dear guys, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Is Jonathan the right person? And for Alicia. Okay. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this is about being present in your life. Also, there's playfulness at the bottom of the deck. Hi, Marie. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then this was interesting to me because you're asking about a specific person and it says calling in your soulmate. So, I don't know. To me, that's kind of like indicating or insinuating that maybe there's someone better for you. But we'll keep pulling and we'll pull the tarot and see what's going on with that. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So off bat, there is an attraction here. You could have a lot of fun with this person. You could feel very free-spirited and joyous with them, with Jonathan. Let's pull more of the tarot and see what's going on with that. Hi, Susie. Hey, Yumi. Back again. Dear God, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. Is Jonathan the right person for Alicia? Let's see. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. Diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, repetitive tasks. And this came out, it's right underneath the attraction card right here. So I see this as there being a lot of passion, potentially a lot of sexual chemistry. Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I'm not sure if these high standards are on your end, his end, or both. I'll keep pulling, of course. But it's also kind of telling me that it seems like this connection would require hard work. But I'm not getting it in the sense of like hard work is like, oh, this is like traumatic and you're being dragged through the mud or any shit like that. It's more like hard work and like both of you will have to mature in certain ways to really have this relationship flourish. You both have to put in the effort. Because I feel like there is a lot of sexual attraction here. There's a lot of chemistry here. But in order for that to bloom into something more practical and grounded, it's going to take a concerted effort on both ends to actually learn to get to know and love each other for all that you are. So far, I'm seeing a lot of potential here. A lot of potential here. It's looking pretty good. We have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. So there might be kind of issues with selfishness that you might deal with. I feel like one or both of you have been single for a long time, or you're just both very strongly independent. And so it's going to be quite the adjustment to become a united front with each other. Yeah, Leo. I heard that like Capricorns and Leos, like they be finding their ways to each other. Hi Melissa, I do personal questions for $5 for 2 questions, $1 for a yes or no. I have another reading after this for Frankie. Right? Yeah, I believe it's for Frankie. Let me double check that. Yes, it's for Frankie. Hi Eduardo. Yeah. I'm going to pull some of these love oracles, and then I'll roll some of the astro dice for you, and that'll be it for your first question, and then I'll move into pulling general for you, and then we'll be done with your reading, okay, Alicia? Because I feel like this is good. Like, this is good. There's like a strong potential here, but it's going to require both of you letting your guards down, both of you letting your egos go together and being vulnerable, which both of you might have issues with. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. Leo and Capricorn. Oh yeah. they like the number one people with issues with vulnerability, especially Capricorn. You, Miss Ma'am. But overall, I feel like this is good. I feel very good about this. And I think the best way to go about that is it's so hard. they don't represent the devil card in tarot for no reason, okay? You're a Leo, see? Okay. But the best way to go forward with that is to remain playful with each other. So like, for example, if you come up with some kind of issue where you trigger, because you might trigger insecurity in one or the other, or jealousy, because I think both of you are very attractive people. Whether that be just physically or even financially or all around the board, both of you are very like desirable, and so you can get a lot of attention. Yeah, especially because Capricorn rules the 10th house. That's reputation. Capricorns do have, and 10th house is the house. Like, if you have a lot of placements and things in your 10th house, you're likely to become famous. Like, Capricorns do naturally draw a lot of attention, as do Leos. Leos are literally the fucking sun. They are ruled by the sun. Like, they just draw people into them. We both are fine shit. Oh my gosh. That Leo. Yeah. So I feel like the key is to instead, like, if one of you is feeling jealous, instead of like talk about that, bring that up, be like, instead of like trying to hold on to your pride and be all like hide that, just be honest, like, damn, like, I'm a little jealous. You got all these hoes. Like, be playful about it, you know? Be playful in your communication of it instead of like trying to be combative or confrontational. And that'll help you move through it a lot easier, especially because Leo is a 5th house and rules over the 5th house, and that's fun. So they respond best to lighthearted energy. And being in lighthearted energy doesn't mean that you don't discuss the harder things. It just means that your delivery of it is lighter. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So let's see kind of some messages that this person might want to say to you, Jonathan might want to say to you. Hi, Gigi. Ooh. Okay. I know there's a way to be together. We just have to find it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of potential here. It just is going to require like very intentional efforts on both of your parts. He a double Leo? So, he fine? Oh my gosh. Okay. I've saved pictures of you to look at when I need to see your face. He a little obsessed. This is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. That Sade song? Period. Like, I like this. This is nice. Let me roll this astro dice and then I'll get into your general. Thank you for the follow, Frankie. Okay, yeah, we have Saturn. So this represents karmic lessons and responsibilities. So there's also a lot that you can learn from each other, and you can also mature a lot being in this connection with this person. And we have the 4th house of family, and this also, 4s tend to represent stability. There's like, oh my gosh, there's so much potential here. This is nice. And y'all could really grow together. We also have Virgo, which the 8 of Pentacles here. This is a Virgo energy. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, yeah. One or both of you may have the love language of acts of service, because that's Virgo represents service. You could also be, you can also grow to be very nurturing towards each other. I think that's one of, like, kind of the karmic lessons. Also, this is Saturn rules over Capricorn. This is essentially Cancer and Capricorn energy. So those are the mother and the father of the zodiac, respectively. So yeah, you could also end up spending a lot of time together, because Virgo rules over the sixth house, which is routines, daily routines. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. It's going to take effort, and it's going to pull you out of your comfort zone, but I think it is definitely worth the work, worth the effort. That was nice. Usually love readings are not that nice. Usually they do not go that smoothly. As you saw, like, if you were here for the, which I'm pretty sure you were here for the love spread I did, that one was a little messy. That was a little so yeah, this is nice. Okay, let me get into your general spread, and then when I'm finished with this general spread for Alicia, I'll do your reading, Frankie. I feel like starting off with my Lightworker Oracle here. Thank you for the likes on the live as well. Okay. Dear God, Spirit Guides, Archangels, and Ancestors, what are just some general messages that that Alicia should be aware of? Evil eye denied. Because look. We was just talking about how, like, good that love reading was. Y'all are gonna attract a lot of haters. I feel like that, like, you may have to look out for people trying to plant seeds of doubt within your connection. So I think it might be best that as you're growing this, until you get to a place that it's where you're, like, solidly comfortable together, you're certain of each other, I would keep this to yourselves. I would keep this on the low. About life, period. Evil eye denied. You are on your path, and God, Spirit Team, the universe is not gonna let nobody come and try and dip their fingers in that. You are protected. You and whatever you're working on, your path, the things that you invested that you invest in are protected. Let me pull one more, and then I'll get into the tarot. Oh, wow. Okay. We are drifting apart. I don't know how to approach you. So the we are drifting apart, that could be anybody in your life. This could also, excuse me, confirmation bird. I think this is Jonathan. He might not know how to, like, because this is about courtship. He might find you intimidating as well, and he greatly admires you. I don't know if there's, like, if there's, like, distance between you guys right now. It's just because he doesn't, like, know, like, he's trying to find a way to impress you. If you're experiencing this distance between them right now, between you and him, it's because he's trying to figure out, like, how best to approach you. But let me try and see this from a more general sense, because we already talked about Jonathan. This is supposed to be about you right now. Let's see. Okay. I do think there's a lot of things that are going on around you because of this relationship. Like I mentioned, people being jealous. Some of them, that might be because, like, when you get into a relationship and like a real solid relationship, you tend to spend more of your time with that person and less time with other people to some degree, you know? And there are people in your life that may be upset about that. And it might not even be that they're necessarily upset about that, but they feel the distance. They can tell that you're not going to be as available to them as you used to be. But they admire that for you. They're still happy for you in regards to this. And this could be friends in specific that are feeling this way. Like they'll kind of miss you a little bit, but they're happy for you. And there's no like jealousy or evil eye in that. You know? So like when you are in this and you're investing in this situation with Jonathan, dude, just remember to like tap in with your friends. Say hey. You say, my family, I have no friends. Aw. But you know, that too. Make sure to tap in with your peoples. You know, say hey. Just ask how they doing every once in a while. Yeah, let's pull the tarot. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Okay, so I've been on here for an hour and a half. I've been on live for 90 minutes. Here we can. This is no ordinary love. I keep getting that song in my head. You might want to listen to that. That's Ordinary Love by Sade. Oh, I'm not onto your reading just yet, Frankie. The $5 is for 2 questions. This is her second question. So once I finish this, then we're gonna be on to you. You're okay. You are totally fine. What are your pronouns? Because Frankie is like a gender neutral type of name. Okay. She. Okay, awesome. Alright. What should we be aware of? Okay. We have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 10 of Wands is extra responsibility, hard work. And the 5 of Pentacles is financial loss or financial insecurity. So that might be something that you're dealing with at this time. You might be feeling like you're working very hard and not receiving as much of a payoff that you feel that you should. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah. I don't know if you've been thinking about like changing careers or getting a new job. Hi, Martin. Because you're going through the Hermit here. This is soul searching. This is looking within, and also more Virgo energy. This is introspection. Seeking your own inner wisdom. We also have the 10 of Swords reverse. Like, I don't know, I'm like really getting this as like some type of job thing. Like, I don't know if you feel like you're not getting paid enough at your job, or you're not getting enough recognition, or it's just like you want, sure, 40% is getting old. Yes, girl. Yeah. I feel you. I'm a cosmetologist. I'm in the beauty industry as well. Hi, Dawn. Yeah. But with the 10 of Swords reverse, this is saying that you're at the end of a struggle, indicating that you're at the end of a struggle, and you're essentially, it can't get any worse than it is. Other people I see you doing the work that I do. Yeah. You may either need to go and get a new job, or possibly even start your own business. It might be time for you to take that leap and take charge of your own business and be an independent contractor. Like, start providing home services and charging your own rates for that. I don't know if it's like you work in a salon or something, but yeah. And I feel like this is something you've been greatly contemplating about. But it's kind of time to bite the bullet. Look, like, resisting an inevitable end. Like, you're not meant to be in this position forever, and you know that good and damn well. Doing more in-home, so that's great. Yep. Do some more of that. And now this is just me giving my own business advice. It's not really an intuitive message, but I think the best way forward with that, you on okay? Okay, I think the best way forward with that, I think if you can find a better job that pays you a little bit more and is still in alignment with your career field and what you enjoy doing, do that, go towards that, and have that be more of a part-time position, and put more of an effort into doing your own home services as well. I say keep that employment just to have that like consistent check, consistent clientele there, but work part-time so you can focus on trying to build up your own clientele. I'm gonna try. I've worked at a lot of spas, and yes, yeah. So, and like, save up your money so eventually open up your own spa. And I'm not saying like your own whole spa, because I know that as a beautician of any kind, like, once you open your own spa, your own salon, you become more of a business manager than someone doing the actual craft that you enjoy. I say, like, try and work towards getting just your own, like one person studio, where you can have a space that you can bring people to, and build from there. And that's just my personal advice. That's not really any intuitive thing that I've got from here. This card, because look, I know you see that says money at the bottom of the deck. This card, actually, it says, I feel like you only like me for my money, but all I'm seeing is the money. So to me, that is telling me big money. Big money is awaiting you after these changes. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Where's that from? Where's that from? Oh my gosh. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I'm gonna roll the astro dice, and I'm gonna call that it for your reading, and we'll move on to Frankie. Hi, we shine. Okay, we got Capricorn again, And then third house. And then we have Pluto. Pluto's about transformation. This is Pluto rules over Scorpio. Scorpio also rules over the 8th house, which is other people's money. So that's like taxes and things. So this is about, yeah. So like there's, and then Capricorn here, that's Saturn energy. This is about responsibility. You're going to have to take on the responsibility of being more accountable for your finances. This is being, oh my God, Alexia. Hello, girl. See, I just had all my OGs come through here today. Oh my gosh, hello. How are you? Oh my gosh. Yes. It's so lovely to see you here. How are you? Last I saw you got a man and then you disappeared, girl. Okay, but yes, this is like being more responsible over your finances. I'm doing really good. I didn't really do lives over the last year. You did. I didn't really do lives over the last, like, I didn't do any lives in the year 2024 because I was more focused on establishing my beauty career. I took my state board test. I got my cosmetology license. I worked in 2 different salons, and then I started working independently, doing nails and makeup, and I still do makeup. I've done makeup for a few different people's like music videos. One of them, he made the cover of his album, and it ended up on a fucking billboard in Chicago, bitch. And I've been modeling and stuff. I've been doing a lot of photo shoots, and this March 1st, I walked the runway for the first time. So I've been doing a lot. Cool, you gotta get the same feel too. So yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me get this. Okay, so yeah, this is about you stepping more into being accountable for your finances. So this is like doing like 1099 forms, like independent contractor shit. This is like having to have like a spreadsheet and shit and save all your receipts so you know what you can deduct from your taxes and things like that. Like that's part of doing and handling your own business. That's something you're going to have to step into. And then with the 3rd house here, this is Gemini. This is about communication. This is also short distance travel. So that also falls in line with you doing more home calls, more house calls for your massages. So yeah, and you be aware that this is it's a lot of responsibility, but it's going to have a larger payoff for you in the end. So that is your reading, Alicia. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad that it resonated for you. We're gonna move on to Frankie's reading. And Frankie's the only other person that got a reading. So after that is my ex-situationship, who I'm almost positive is a narcissist using me or loves me in any way. I'm BPD. Okay, no problem, Alicia. Thank you for trusting me. And I hope that everything works out for you. It's been on and off for 3 years. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Already off of what you're telling me, that don't sound promising. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm definitely gonna pull cards. And I'm definitely gonna see what Spirit has to say about that. So. But off rip, that do not sound good. I'm not gonna lie to you, sister. My sister in Christ. I cannot tell a lie. Yes, 3 years, baby. 3 years, and you can't, it's not grounded. How old are y'all, if you don't mind me asking? You and this person. Hi, Faith. I'm 38, he's 33. Too old to be doing this. Too old for the back and forth. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we gonna see. Let's see. Hi, miss. And again, These are going to be re-uploaded onto my, this live is going to be re-uploaded onto my YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna, so you'll be able to come back and see this reading if you like. I ran from therapy my whole life because of trauma. Oh no. Your card's so shiny. Thank you. Isn't this so pretty? I got this like secondhand and it's like in perfect condition. Okay. You're in therapy now? Good for you. Okay, let's see. Dear God, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. Let me look at the question again. Is Frankie's ex using Frankie? Is Frankie's ex using her? Let's see. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Your ex situationship. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So, again, I'm going to kind of reference Alicia's reading here, right? Because how I mentioned, there's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, a lot to go off of. But it requires hard work on both people's ends in order to ground it and stabilize it into something practical that can stand the test of time. I'm not getting the sense that both of you are willing to do that work. There's an attraction here, yes. There's potential here, yes. But I don't really feel like both of you are willing to put in the effort. Let me see. Let me try and get one more. It says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I may be proven wrong. Damn, you saw that? Thank you for the likes on the live, you guys. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. Off rip, I'll still pull like tarot and stuff and hi lovely lion. I'll still pull tarot and stuff and like get deeper into this, but off rip, what I feel like I'm getting from this is for this to work, you need to express your needs and your boundaries and stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. Don't give him nothing unless he is meeting your needs. Unless he is meeting the standards. Unless he's stepping it up. Leave that motherfucker alone. That's how I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting from this. But, because when it says worth waiting for, that doesn't mean put your life on hold for this person either. That doesn't mean not date anyone else. That doesn't mean, sit there waiting for him and da-da-da. No, live your life, but remain open. That's what this means. He needs to see and be shown that you are not the center. He is not the center of your world. Hi, Miguel. He need to be shown that. You say yeah. Yes, there's potential here though, but it may not be popping off in the timing that you would like. So let's pull the tarot and see more of what's going on here. Let's see, does he actually have loving feelings for you? How does he really feel about you? Put on any more. Okay. How does Jonathan really feel about Frankie? Does he have loving feelings for her? Oh, okay. Yeah, look it. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is a lack of teamwork, misalignment, and disharmony. You're not putting in the same amount of effort. And so what that means is, if you want this, then don't necessarily 100% shut this out or just completely detach from it, but match his energy. Match his level of effort. If he never makes no plans, then you don't hit him up trying to make no plans. If he takes a long time to text back, you take your time to text back. I feel like you have already shown and demonstrated to him that you are willing to invest in this, and he needs to show you the same thing. You said, damn. But yeah. You gotta, like, essentially give him a taste of his own medicine. Yes, dark empathy. Yes, ma'am. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which this is like long-term success. So that's the underlying energy here. That's the potential that's here. But then there's also the Seven of Swords. He's holding back. He's being deceptive about truly how he feels. He's not being honest about how much he can really offer you. Ace of Swords is a truth, honesty. Knights are all about action, and the Knight of Pentacles in specific, BRB. Okay, I'll probably be here a few more minutes. Alexia. Hi, Carly. Thank you for the likes on the live. But Pentacles are investment. He could be taking more action to you. He could be putting in more effort, and he know that. He just hoping you don't know that. Ruby! Oh my gosh, it's for real like a family reunion up in this bitch. I've had like so many of like my OG viewers come and pop through during this live. This is the third live I've done since last Saturday. I've been trying to like do lives like every day. I didn't do Monday because I work on Mondays. I work at nail salon in a senior care facility. So I work on Mondays, and I got off later than I wanted to. I did post like on my story that day, like, oh, like I'm gonna go live, because I thought I was gonna get off earlier, but I didn't. And then I got home and I was like, let me relax and wind down before I get on live. And then I went to sleep. So I just didn't end up doing it Tuesday and whatnot. But yeah, I'm trying to go live as much as possible because TikTok might be gone on Sunday. So yeah. I'm happy to see you here. Oh my gosh. Yes. I've never had chemistry like that. Yeah, let me get back into Ranky's reading. Sorry about that. The TikTok ban, they didn't stop that. They just pushed it back for further deliberation. I don't know. I have to look into whether or not they gonna end it or not. But like, yeah. So, yes. He's just kind of lazy, girl. It seems like. It's like his energy and his vibe towards you is like, I'm not going to put any more effort than I'm required. Like, if all he gotta do to keep you around is, like, for example, hit you up once a week and you answer real quick and enthusiastically each and every time, then he gonna be like, yeah, that's all she need. Like, but if you need to communicate more, like, I want dates, I want consistency, I want this, I want that. And once you communicate those needs, leave him to meet them. He knows good and damn well he could be putting in more effort. That man is 30 years old. Yeah. What the fuck? Chill. That man is 30. 33. Oh. Then you could tell him, then, alright, you could be chill on your own. Like, I'm not just trying to be. He plays Pokemon. Why did you throw that in there? That was unnecessary. You did not need to put that in there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what this is? They have a term for this. This is weaponized incompetence. Yep. Yeah. This is him playing dumb. He acting stupid. And you're giving him too much understanding and grace about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me pull a little bit more. Let me see. What is the best way forward in this connection? Ooh. To focus on yourself. 9 of Pentacles is independence and self-sufficiency. Pour into yourself. Focus on things that you love and that love you back. Give your energy and investment towards people and things that are willing to give you just as much investment. Match his energy. If he wants to be chill, then give him the part of you that is chill, that actually is chill. Show him what your definition of chill is. Whatever you think is chill, then show him that. Give him that. And go on and flourish for yourself. And he gonna be looking at you. Because the 9 of Pentacles is very attractive. This is like a bachelor or bachelorette. You blocked them. Low-key, I love that for you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So kind of what I'm getting from this is there is potential here, but he needs to be willing to match your effort of investment. And the only way he gonna do that is if you pull back and you match your energy and you stand on what it is that you want. You stand on your standards. That's the only way that this will come together. Even then, I'm not so sure that this is the best option for you. Because he kind of seems like somebody who needs to play them kind of games. Like he's lazy, girl. He weaponizes his fake incompetence because he's not dumb. He just plays like he is. So it's like You do this. I feel like you do this, you pull back, he'll invest more, but only just enough to where once he's comfortable and thinks you're not going nowhere and that you're head over heels with him, he might revert back to the same shit. That's what I'm feeling like. Like, that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting off of him in this person right here. So you gotta question if that's what you want to deal with. Do you want to keep doing this back and forth type of shit? Or would you, because it seems like you're very much desirable. You're self-sufficient. You got your shit together. You take care of yourself. Like, you could do better, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if this is really what you want, there is a way to make that happen, but you're gonna have to play these, like, back and forth mind games. You're in love with his soul. He could very well be a soulmate, but, like, you have many soulmates in this lifetime. There is someone. The fact that I said is, like, I really feel like there is someone better for you. Like, someone that can be more consistent in their efforts towards you. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups reversed. It says shattered dreams. Struggling relationships. Yeah. Like, I think, like, if you really, really want this, there's a way for you to have it, but again, it's probably going to drain you in the long run. It's not going to be consistent enough. It's going to be a lot of back and forth bullshit, and like, it's just going to leave you dissatisfied. 9 of Cups reverse. I think you can make better investments elsewhere with someone else. And honestly, I think he might realize your value when it's too late. Yeah. I'm gonna pull from my Oracle deck that I made, and then I'll pull and then I'll do the Astro Dice. And if you have any kind of follow-up question, because I consider this all, like, this is just the one question you asked. Wait, let me see. About him, let me see. Yeah, that was just, you just asked the one question. So if you have a follow-up question or you want to know anything else, you can go ahead and drop that in the chat. Okay, let's see. Oop. I have always felt this way about you. Like, he sees you as somebody that he could, like, build a legacy and a family with, but it's like, he's lazy, girl. Too busy with that Pokemon. We have lived your life with intention. You're just in a more purposeful time of your purpose fulfilled time of your life. Thank you. You're just in a more purpose-fulfilled time of your life than he is. Like, Let me pull a little more. Now I'll roll the Asher Ice. Practice more gratitude. I think you could be more grateful for yourself, honestly. Like, girl, you've been putting up with this for 3 years. Come on now. Bitch, you're the 9 of Pentacles. This is like princess energy. Like, this is like just below the Empress. Like, once she finds the 9 of Pentacles, finds her partner, this is when she becomes the Empress. Like, you are everything. You have everything. And you need to act like it. You do not need to be putting up with shit like this. You do not need to be entertaining anybody who isn't certain about you. You need to be more grateful for it. You need to recognize all of what it is that you have to offer, and you need to stand on that shit. Read it with me now. It's not in your best interest. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it, girl. You saw the way that was on the bottom of the deck? Like, I will leave this alone. Do you have any other question? Oop. Where did it go? Right? See? Spirit be surprising me too. The way that was underneath the bottom of the deck was crazy. Sun, identity, ego. You need to have more ego. How will my son Apollo turn out? Okay, let's see. And then we have Scorpio. Hi Nisa, I do questions for $5 for 2 questions, $1 for yes or no. And then we have the 11th house, which is groups, and this also represents the internet and Aquarius energy. Leo energy with the sun being here. Fifth house. Emily, period. Look at that. Okay, so the 11th house is like groups and acquaintances. Put yourself out there more. Meet new people. Make different kinds of connections. With Scorpio here, this is also trauma, and Scorpio also rules over psychology. So I feel like this is talking about like your you going back to therapy, you going into therapy and stuff. You might even like find you might want to start with finding like a support group for like BPD. I think you could find like being in that kind of environment could help you like strengthen your sense of self and your identity. Thank you for the likes. Scorpio is also about transmutation. So, like, that's finding power in what disempowered you before. So, yeah, I really think, like, find some kind of BT, girl, BPD support group. Hi, I don't know your name because it's an emoji, but I do 2 questions for $5 and yes or no questions for $1. But yeah, I feel like there's something that would really like help you, because it's not even just about like the BPD group. Like, I feel like you could really build valuable connections there that could lead to you expanding into other avenues. Like, say you meet somebody in your BPD group that is like into, I don't know, wine tasting, and now you go to them to like wine events and you meet all these different people and you become a wine connoisseur and shit. Like, you know, like, it's start there and it can really expand. Put yourself out there more. So yeah, that's what I have for you with that. And now we're gonna get into your second question. I hope that resonated for you. Yeah. I don't like this man. Okay, awesome. Apollo is a really cool name. Hi, Raul. I think, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think I'm gonna raise the price for like the live readings, like going forward. I think I'm gonna do like $8 for the 2 questions, because this took a while. About that I don't like him. Hey, Alexia, glad to see you back. Like, yeah, this was cool. It was really fun to do, but I do think this, like, I feel like I clearly put a lot of effort and intention. Oh, you don't have to if you want to. Like, I really appreciate that. Tell me about your new man. Like, it seems like, not to be all in your business and stuff, but like, I'm happy for you. Like, girl, you done fell in love and disappeared. Yeah, I think going forward, I'm gonna do like $8 for the live readings for 2 questions. I feel like that's like fair. And then I'll still do the yes or no's for $1, because it's like literally me pulling like 1 card and giving like a few sentences. So, all right, let's see. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Hey, Lauren. I do 2 questions for $8, $1 for yes or no. So, yar. Okay, let's see. What do I want to start with? I'm gonna use this. Dear guys, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. I was like originally like afraid to charge, which, oh, so cute. I was like originally like kind of afraid to charge, which makes no sense for real, because I already been doing this. Like, most of my followers came from me doing lives like this from like 2021 to 2023, 2022 to 2023, like, you know. And like, I'm working on a booking site, and it's not gonna be cheap, but it's not gonna be, I'm like that. I know, like, cause it's like, it's more about like the energy exchange. Like, I'm clearly putting so much effort and intention and so much of my own thought and experience and all that into these things. Like, I should get something back for that, you know? Okay, so dear guys, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. How will Apollo turn out? Because it's like, otherwise I'm just left with this energy. Because people are coming to me and like they're telling me their problems and stuff. And like, I'm essentially just left with that, you know? And this goes for any and all like spiritual workers. Like, they deserve to be compensated for that. Spinderella, transition. So he's going through a transition, which makes sense. He's 7. He's like about to start hitting that age where he starts to come into his own identity. And also the age of 7, like they say that from the ages all the way up until 7, everything that you experience really like creates your worldview and how you see the world and interact with it and everything. So it's like he's like nearing that where he's starting to come to his own conclusions about the world. So this makes sense. There's also Megan Thee Stallion at the bottom of the deck again. For pride. Let me pull one more. How will Apollo turn out? Hi, D. Ooh, okay. Ambition. Dreezy. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Rihanna, dominance. Okay. It seemed like we got a like assertive businessman on our hands. Like the transition is starting with transition and then going into those other 2 cards. Like, I feel like he's gonna grow into being a very self-assured, ambitious person. I'm gonna keep pulling though. Ooh, right there. Spinderella, transition. Changes, movement, and new beginnings. Like record spinning on vintage techniques, the tables are also turning for you. An issue you've been grappling with just needs you to pick a direction to move in. There's a beauty in change in that it's always constant, and you are more ready for it than you know. There are, of course, growing pains with every new level, something Spinderella herself has experienced. That's what makes this card so special. Invoke the spirit of the DJ and let the records spin how they must. You won't skip a beat. Okay. So that makes me feel like he may go through a lot of transitions until he gets to where he really needs to be. Like, he may try a lot of different things before he settles on what he really wants to make his life out of. So he could also be like multi-talented as well. That being said. And I'm also like getting like the message that you need to support him in those things. In him trying different things. It might seem erratic and chaotic to you, but let him try. Just support him in trying whatever it is that he is drawn to. Because it's like he needs to actually put his hand in it to see if it's like for him or not. But he has big goals, big dreams for himself, for his life. 5 successful artists from what you're describing. Low key, like, maybe I'm gonna keep pulling. But he's like, I feel like gonna grow into being like a force to be reckoned with. Like, he is, once he finds his thing, he gonna stand on that. He not gonna let nobody Not gonna let nobody fuck with that. He's tall already. Oh my gosh. But I'm also like, I'm getting the vibe of a gentle giant, because underneath that was Janae Aiko for emotions. Both of these, Janae Aiko and Rihanna are both Pisces, so he could be very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. And that might be something that he kind of struggles with as he's growing up. Like, he might be too compassionate, too, like you, too compassionate, too nurturing, you know, and that's something that you'll probably have to guide him in a lot, in showing him how to, directing him into investing in where he's actually valued, where he's wanted. That might be something that he kind of struggles with a lot. Yeah, because my brother is a Pisces moon. He's so sweet. He is so much more tolerant than I am. Oh my gosh, he is so sweet. He is so sweet. I have had to cuss out a few young boys behind him, so yeah. Let's let me read the Dreezy one. Love this deck, love this book. Hate that it doesn't have a table of contents. Really wish it did. Okay, here we go. Dreezy. Ambition, goals, success, and failure. Like I was saying, like, I feel like he's gonna go through a lot of trial and error before he really finds his place. And you just need to support him in that. Just be there for him to land on. He's gonna get to where he needs to be, though, because he has the fire and the drive to do that. He can stay with me. Okay, let me read this. Speaking of hashtag goals, Dreezy's telling you it's time to set some new ones for yourself. Resolutions aren't just for New Year's, so write them down now and start plotting your next moves. You are prepared to level up, but may be unsure how. Develop a step-by-step plan with realistic milestones along the way. Remember, setting your expectations too high could be setting yourself up for disappointment, discouragement, and ultimately failure. If you drill into your mind that small steps will lead to a greater end result, you'll understand the value of having a plan. You know how the Benjamin Franklin saying goes, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Never push your baby what? I don't think you meant to say at. Thank you for the likes, you guys. With this, out. Good. Yeah. I also feel like you'll probably, confirmation burp. You'll probably have to instill in him that it's okay to not be good at everything that he tries the first time that he tries it. Because he might be easily discouraged by not like instantly getting stuff. You notice that in him already? Yeah. So that may be something that you'll have to like continuously nurture him about. Like, it's okay to like start from the bottom, start as a novice and work your way up. If it's something that he's truly passionate about, I hate to push, yeah. If it's something that he's truly passionate about, like, show him that sometimes it takes effort, it takes time, it takes, training. I push sometimes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay. So let me get into this tarot. see what's going on with him here. Hi, Carlito. Also, just in case, love you, see you tomorrow, gotta be up in 4 hours. Dang, girl. Yeah, go to sleep. I'm gonna try and be on in the afternoon around like 3, 4. I want to get on here and like do my makeup on live and like just kind of chit chat and stuff. So yeah, we'll see that, and then probably later at night I'll come back on and like do a reading. But yeah. Bye, Alexia. Sweet dreams. How will Apollo turn out? Yeah, I said this earlier. Multi-talented. He's gonna have his hand in a lot of different things. But this is multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. He's gonna have a lot of different things on his plate. Like, I see him potentially as being like a high achiever type of thing. Like he might, this is just examples, I don't know, but like he might be into sports and then also like play the cello and then also like fucking be in dance classes, like, or and paint and so, like, he might be doing a lot of different things. Like, he's like I'm getting the term multidisciplinary artist. Like, he's gonna have his hands in a lot of different things. Hi, Raul. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles underneath that. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. Yes, the Seven of Pentacles is all about investment. He's going to be investing himself in a lot of different things. And all of this is underneath the transition card. So I'm like getting this being him as a teenager. Like, he's going to be all in everything. Yeah, I don't see this being a bad thing though. It's just him trying different things, like finding himself through that. Yeah, he might be kind of confused with the moon card reverse, confused about what he wants, what's best for himself. I don't think I'm going to get as many tarot cards here because I feel like I got a lot from those oracle cards. Hi, Ruby Gutierrez. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Be careful of him exhausting himself. Like, he might hit burnout at a young age. I think it's important for you to instill... Remind him that rest is also productive, because rest, like proper rest, contributes to him being your best self. So even though he wants to try all these different things, remind him to like take a break and relax and just enjoy being a teenager and enjoy life sometimes. Yeah, he could be very, like, highly ambitious. What's his sun sign? I'm curious. Yeah, he might be prone to biting off more than he could chew. In some senses. Scorpio? Yeah, there's a very powerful energy. Scorpios definitely can be very ambitious as well. Yeah. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy. Yeah. So you might witness him like kind of doing everything all at once, and then like drop, like it's like he's like spinning all these discs on and holding all these plates, and then he just drops them at some point. And it might, to other people involved, it might look like he's just lazy or whatever, or he gave up on himself, or he just needs a break. And in order to prevent that, try to encourage him to space things out when he's pursuing these different things and stuff and investing in these different things, because he might be prone to burnout. Yeah. But I feel like he has a lot of, yeah, good. I feel like this is good. I feel like this is really good. And I feel like he's a good kid, very talented, very ambitious, maybe even a little bit too much so. Very sweet, also maybe even a little bit too much so. Okay, let me pull some of these oracles, and then I'll roll the astral dice, and we're gonna call that a night. Because I still have to like edit a bunch of different shit. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot that I'm trying to get out, finished, and get it out by like this Monday. And I have an event. I have a lot to do on Sunday. There's a lot going on. I did it to myself. I procrastinated, y'all. That's the sad of me. Shame on me. My bad. Okay. I see. Me and him in the same damn boat. Honestly. Okay. I need you to validate my existence. He's gonna lean on you a lot. As he should be able to, with you being his parent. He's gonna lean on you a lot to help build his sense of self. To be secure in what he believes to be possible for himself, what he desires for himself. He's gonna lean on you a lot, especially in his teenage years, up and through his like early 20s, I'm feeling like. But look, unconditional love. Oh, this is sweet. Y'all are gonna have like a real special bond. For real. Let me see. I think about you all the time. Aw. Y'all might even end up having like a telepathic connection, like really like knowing each other so well that you know like what each other would think and say about certain things. There is a lot of love between y'all, and it's only gonna grow. Honestly, y'all are soulmates. Y'all are soulmates. Dude, I feel like I almost want to cry. Oh my gosh. This is really sweet. Yeah. Aw. Okay. All right. We have Gemini. You might think I'm crazy for this, but he might end up having a sibling. I don't know. Gemini rules over siblings and children, so. And my first thought that came, usually the first thing I think about it when you said the first thing that I think about when I think of Gemini is communication. Usually but this time it was siblings. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe when you find that better partner, that better suited soulmate that I was talking about, you being deserving. You said no. I was talking about you being deserving of. You might, I don't know, you might be one of those situations. You know, there's a lot of situations where couples end up having children in their 40s just because a woman thinks that she's too old to conceive. She thinks that she's not gonna have no kids, and then poof, like that just might be what's going on. So I don't know. And then we also have the 11th house, and I believe this is the south node. Let me see. Let me check that on my iPad. Hold on. Crazy. Okay. Yes, this is the south node. So yeah, y'all could have like past lives together. That's very interesting. Y'all could have been siblings in a past life. We have sibling energy. that might, yeah. That might track. That might explain that. Hi, D. I'm really trying to see what I'm picking up from this 11th house. Hey, I'm like ending the live right now, but I'm gonna re-upload this on my because I have kid energy. Yeah, that's very Leo of you. Leo rules over the 5th house of children and fun. So yeah, that tracks. But I'm gonna re-upload this whole live on my YouTube channel, Lightworker Brianna. I did one general spread at the beginning of this, and then I also did love reading, general, like collective. I did 2 collective readings at the beginning of the live, and then I started doing personals. But yeah. So he might like do something where he like publicly speaks over the internet. 11th house is the internet. He has a very curious mind as well. Very funny. A bit of a like rebellious streak, because the 11th house is the 11th house is Aquarius. Aquarius is a rebellion and innovation. He might have the potential to be some kind of famous or like recognizable or something. And I feel like that might be something that also comes from like his own past life. He might have like a large group of friends and be like very known, if not by the world, then within his community. he could develop very close connections with other people, with his peers, his friends, that they almost become like family and like siblings to him. And I feel like he's a tall, cute boy. Aw. And I feel like that goes back to him being very sweet. Like, he's very, very sweet, very, very loving. Like, he will treat people like his own, and he might get burned a couple times because of that. Period. Oh, I feel like he gonna do all right. He gonna be all right for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna call this it for your reading. Thank you all to everybody who watched the live as well. Thank you especially to Frankie and Alicia for trusting me with their energy and for aiding in their guidance and connection with spirit and all that. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be re-uploaded on my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to see it there if you ever want to go back and reference it. But yeah, and usually they're uploaded by the next day. They take a long time to download on my phone, so it's like so yeah. Yeah, thank y'all. I hope you have a great night. Thanks to everybody who watched. Remember that you are loved, you are important, and that you have value. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna go mind my business now.